All right, I'm told a lot. I'm going to wait. Jennifer, I'm going to wait to buy a house until the house prices drop for affordability. But I think it's important that we have a talk first. How do we know if houses are going to depreciate, go down in value, or they're going to appreciate? There is a measurement that is used. It's called a trend line. And it's not anything complicated. I didn't make it up. Simple terms is it's just a line that they use. It's not a science. It's just a number. And that number is 4% annually. So when you look at charts and you look at house appreciation, you'll see that they use that. It's just the rate of how real estate appreciates or increases over time. Okay. So I've heard it explained like this. When you buy a house or you build a house, things that go into the house, materials, supplies, labor, etc., those things continually go up in price. And so to account for that, that trend line's in place of the 4%. So we know that over time things get more expensive, so does housing. So the natural appreciation is 4%, and you can see it on the chart. So you're probably wondering then, where are we now on that trend line? If you notice on the graph, we're 9.9% above the trend line. And so let's just say, well, what does that mean to us? Well, that means we're above the trend line. We're a little lower than we were in the past year or so. But if houses did not appreciate, material expenses, any of those things did not appreciate for the next 2.5 years, then we would naturally catch up with that trend line. Okay, let's just say it only appreciates 2%, 2% over the next, 5 years. That would put us right on the trend line where they're wanting us to be, right? But then I know what you're saying. Well, I want to wait for house prices to go below that trend line. There's only been one time in recorded history that the houses have gone below that trend line, and that was in the Great Recession. Okay, so all that to say, we don't know if it's ever going to happen. That's a rare thing. It hardly ever happens. It's only been recorded one time in history. But let's look at what are the economists saying about the next year? And the next year, there are all kinds of things that you can see. Zillow, Wells Fargo, Google, CoreLogic, all of them are showing an appreciation of somewhere between 1 and 4.5%. So if that's the case, we're going to show that housing is moving towards that trend line. Why is this important? That means it's important because it shows that we are moving towards affordability. Between rates and house prices, there still things are going to be moving towards affordability. So bottom line, no one has a crystal ball. No one can shake it up and say, hey, this is where we're going to be. But right now we can look at numbers and say we do not see houses going below that trend line. And whether you buy at the top or the bottom of a market, know this, you're never buying at the bottom of the market. And I heard a friend say, he's actually one of our people in our company. I wrote this down, so I'm going to read it to you. Jay Papasan said, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and give it time, because it's always in the end game. So all that to say, now's the best time to buy a house.